celebration. We're not trying to put down any other hero or heroine here in Jamaica when we do that, but we are just highlighting
Highlighting
her
what.
and that particular point in time. And it is a kind of contribution that the people can make to those who have cut, well, cut the path for them to follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, is there, before you
Yeah.
go any further, I'll just ask a question. The celebration will be on Monday, but
Right.
suppose, for sake, somebody want to come through to Nanny Town on a regular day. Is there anything, activities happening there or thing for them to see?
Well, okay,
Suppose
fine.
they feel to come on from Saturday. Suppose want to spend the weekend there for Monday celebration. Can we come along?
Yes.
Okay.
But the point though is that recognizing what you have just asked, right, and the interest of people that people have shown over the years, to that extent, we will be in short order. We will be kind of reconstructing a village right then,
Okay.
an original Maroon village. Because you gotta understand that
Mm-hmm.
after 275 years living at somewhere, you wouldn't really expect the housing stock to remain the same.
Same, yes.
Given the fact that we are living in a country that is affected on an annual basis more or less by hurricane and other
rains
storms and
yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So people started out by, you building the houses that you could have afforded at that point in time, watching house with daub and thatched roof and stuff like that. And then you move from that to board, and then from board now you're going to concrete with metal sheeting roofing, and now people are putting like slab roof. So when we look at it, to get what an authentic village would look like, we have set aside some land, and it is located right on the bank of the river. So we are saying, okay, fine, this is where we can reconstruct maybe about 8 of those thatched houses.
For people, accommodation.
For accommodation for people, but keep them as original as you possibly can.
Yes.
The bathroom situation is going to be like, okay, some of them might be self-contained, and some of them you might have to use communal
With
bath,
bathroom,
depending on
keeping it, because that's part of keeping it original.
right.
Yeah.
So we will certainly do that, and this is a project that we are going to be starting come next year.
Okay.
The material will be mostly local based. Only thing this time around, we'll be treating the wood.
Okay,
That
so
we-
the chichina eat it out.
Well,
Yeah.
and the funny thing about it too is the time of the year
When
that
you
you
cut
cut the
the
wood
wood.
has a lot to do with it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
you
yes.
cut them at dark night rather than moonshine night.
Tonight. Okay. Yes.
And don't misunderstand. A dark night don't necessarily mean that the moon is not out.
Okay. What's the
It-
difference? What that night mean?
Okay, all right. If you say like 3 or 2 days before the moon is full, is considered dark night.
Okay. So
Yeah.
half a moon is dark night.
No. Before the moon is full, right? Because by the time you start getting into the whole thing, it will be going into the dark, right? So it's about 3 or so days before, and then
Before the moon full, that's the best time to cut.
until about 7 or 8 days after the moon full.
Okay.
That's the best time to cut the material, especially bamboo that you're gonna be using a lot of it. Because if you cut it before that time, you have to put a lot of chemical on them and treat them properly.
And then you have to breathe that in again when you're in the house. Yeah.
Right. So therefore, you try to work with nature. You know these things. These are things that our foreparents knew from the longest while. There's no big science to it, like how some people might think, like it's just trial and practice, following simple what nature does over the years, and you come up with that.
Okay,
So
continuing.
so we will set that up, but since it's a land that we are reserved for a particular purposes, and it's gonna encompass more than just the buildings itself, right? We're putting in a performance area, a restaurant area, or a kitchen if you want.
So this will be not where the celebration is
No,
done in the park. Where
no, it's not gonna be there. It's gonna be
Okay.
further on the road by
Okay.
the river.
Okay.
So we'll be putting in some pools, like fishing pools, where we can put fish, and crayfish and stuff like that out of the river. And we'll be doing a herbal garden, because we had one before, so we're gonna be and this herbal garden we will be having all the herbs
Herbs, yes.
that we use presently, and those that our foreparents had used before.
Yes, rekindling back. Yeah.
Right. Mind the herbs are there, but not in a cultivated way.
I know the girls are just there a while, and
Right.
people don't know them. So when you put them in a garden, now, then you
can
label them.
You can label them.
Yes, and people come through.
And people can come through, and you can, and it will get to the stage where you can sell some of them too, because that's the whole
That's
idea.
the whole point. Coming
You
into
know,
the garden, making it.
It's like,
yeah,
for example, now, this chickpea thing, right, is going around, and one of the things that people say is, okay, when you drink a lot of busy, and it can. So we have a lot of busy, right?
Yeah.
I for one will collect them from time to time when I feel like it. But this time around, I went out, I collect, and I grade some, and I said, okay, fine. If anybody
Yeah,
wants,
busy,
can.
yeah.
Because
But here, so the Guinean weed good too.
well, we do have Guinean weed too.
Okay. So wait, the chickpea take you?
No, it hasn't affected
But
me.
Colonel, it not catch you where you drink.
Well, I think at this point in time in Jamaica, we got to think about who it hasn't affected us yet. Don't think about
I
those
spoke
ways,
to a
because
lady
they're-
yesterday in Buff Bay,
Yeah.
and she said never catch her either, and she said she was drinking Feral. Before, she had been drinking Feral, so she don't know if because of that, her resistance strong, we don't know, but you know what I mean?
It could be,
Yes.
since it's a mosquito-borne disease, it could be that an infected mosquito haven't bitten you
her,
as
yeah,
yet,
she just lucky, yeah.
So it is one of them things where
But they say the marigold is good too.
yeah,
Huh?
the marigold, yeah.
The marigold, yeah.
You see, and basically, if you drink a lot of liquid, you drink a lot of things, and you stick to the
flush out your system.
flush
Yeah.
out the system. That's basically what you want,
Mm-hmm.
So I do drink a lot of waters. I do like a regular, especially if I'm working hard. I do like 2 liters per day,
so
or more.
water,
not less than that, And then I do other things like
exercise.
So as a person, before I go to bed at night, I normally have a cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just about any tea, whether it's Cersei or mint or
Bush tea.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning, I want to have a cup of tea. That if I don't have a cup of tea, I don't really get going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it.
So okay, we continue. We're talking about the herbal park. You were talking about.
Yeah. So the things that we're going to be having inside there, right? Is after a while we're going to be able to reap and sell some of the things, right? Because it is
that's the whole point. Yeah.
It is important that as a people we know the things. Like for example, somebody say alternative medicine. The fact of the matter is, this was before.
Yes.
So I don't know how it becomes alternative.
Yes.
But anyway.
It begins here.
Yeah. So we use
it
them.
becomes alternative because it begins here, and them they believe in it. So them go and look, and then realize, say, really, I say there, so them have to come back.
Well, in a which way, the herb is for the healing of the nation, right? And to be honest with you, I grew up with my father, my parent, so, and I saw the machete cut him one day, bounce off a stone and chop his knee, a big cut, and he should be going to the doctor. And he says he's not going to any doctor. And he pick his things and, dress it, and it healed well, without any other side effect. It's just a matter that you must know what to do. And there are some of these medicinal plants, these herbal things that you use for like cut in particular. You got to know, okay, so if you use them for a few days, you got to ease off and then use a different kind. Because some of them, they work so fast that you don't want to use them because the outside of the cut will be healed and the inside will
not still sore, yes, and they get infected,
so you have to know how to use them. But when you grow up in a community like ours and you see the elders do so many things and you yourself have tried them and you see them work for you, just the course of this year I got a cut with a piece of bamboo like here. I was out in the field working and a bamboo cut me. It was just an accident. I picked my bush and I put that.
So not tell which bush you put on it?
Stop the bleeding.
No, you have to tell which bush. Which bush girl.
And I never had to go to any doctor. I just get home and some camphorated oil as it were.
Oh, camphorated, man used to use that enough, camphorated oil.
Camphorated oil is good, your coconut oil with your camphor.
Camphorated oil, I forget that,
Yeah. And you had a bush that you put on them and you dress it and
it's gone again.
You're good to go.
Yes. So continue now, tell about the celebration now.
Okay,
Special children village, traditional dancing, singing, drumming. Yeah, man.
So for the celebration, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about the community getting together, having a celebration, and marking that day, and it involves all the other Maroon communities. Like Akampong will be there, Scottsdale will be there, Charlestown will be there, and obviously we're gonna get people from over in what was originally Trelawney Town, Sister
Yeah.
Gloria, and the rest of them. It should be there, and we start in the morning at about 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
That part of the morning is about dancing, singing, drumming, traditional Maroon dance, and singing and stuff like that. During that time, I mean, we have
So
children are going to be there, bumps
you're gonna
about,
have and you're gonna have stalls set up
yeah,
selling
stars, and people are selling steak stuff.
authentic stuff.
Uh, Let me say this: we do not invite anybody to come there to sell any trinkets on that day.
All right.
If
Yes.
you come to sell, you are going to be selling things that is reflective of a culture.
Good. That's
We
exactly
don't
why
want-
I asked that question.
We don't want no jeans pants, no plastic slippers, no
We want
fangandango.
African stuff.
African
Jamaicans,
century.
yeah, man. Our earth.
Because there are 365 days in the year, and if you want to sell them, you have 364 more days that you
Sell
can sell
it.
them.
So
But
to
at
the one day there,
we are not.
no plastic
Yeah.
selling.
And we don't want you to come inside there and bring no imported fruit to come and sell. It's not going to work.
No, we
We're
have
not-
with sugar cane, we
we're
have
not
with
gonna allow it.
mommy, we have with
Yeah,
ribena, we have
if
a
you-
regular, yeah, man.
If you come and you put your things out and we don't approve of them, we take them up and you get back out. We have an abeng. We don't want any vuvuzela.
All right.
I am not against our African brothers and sisters things, but what I'm saying, the vuvuzela that we have, that come to Jamaica, they are plastic vuvuzela. They are not made in Jamaica, and we have a bang. If you want to
And
make
we
nice
promote
and blow,
ourselves, yeah,
if you want to
promote,
make
yeah.
nice and blow, we can blow a bang.
Yeah.
So that's
So, what you
yeah.
trying to say is that thing that they blow, that plastic thing,
no,
we
no,
don't
no,
want
no,
it.
we
that's
don't
all.
want it there.
Oh, okay.
That-
Yeah, man,
that-
make we blow with a bang.
if we want to make nice to that extent and the bang is not enough, we can cut, bamboo, and we can blow from the bamboo as well.
Yeah, we don't want a plastic
Yeah, we
blow
can make
blow.
five and everything like that. We don't want a plastic blow.
Good. Yeah,
It's
man.
not about. It's not.
It's controlling our culture.
It is controlling, not letting something get out of hand.
Yeah, man.
Because if you give people an inch, they're going to take 10 miles.
Yes.
And then when you go find it next time around,
It's
it's going to be
different.
difficult
Yes. To control it, yes.
And they're going to tell you that we were here last year and we did this. I said, so don't start this year.
Yes.
Don't start no another year.
Yeah, man.
So when you come, even if 10 persons are there for the celebration, we want 10 persons who understand what
It is about.
What it is about.
Yes.
It's 275 years since this treaty was signed between our four parents. and
275
5
years ago.
This year make it 275 years.
Yes.
We want to explore the treaty. We want to look at it. We want to look at it from every aspect. And any speaker that is there can say what they want or how they feel about it. We're not going to be feeling offensive or anything like that. Because we know out there in the public domain, there are some people who agree with the signing of the treaty and there are those who don't agree with the signing of the treaty.
And we're causing a little.
Yeah, this is how it is. But the fact of the matter is, every people, in every period, in every epoch,
Yes, you got
have a right to do the thing that they seems right to them.
True.
Maybe looking back retrospectively, it might not be the right thing that they did. But who am I to tell my four parents after 275 years that what they did was not right?
Yes.
What were their main aim and objective in trying to get to a settlement with the colonial masters? What was the aim and objective of the colonial master? We know that they're full of tricks. And they've been signing treaty all the time and abrogating them when they feel like. But did it give our four parents a breathing space? Did it give them time to settle down? Did it give the British a breathing
under
space?
the condition, we don't even know the conditions why they had to sign. Yes.
So
Yes.
we welcome anybody who would want to come and they have this old thing about the Maroon Bay Rebellion and the role that the Maroon play in there and stuff like that. And I had to speak on the radio just the other day about it. And I know next year we're gonna have another celebration in Maroon Bay. And I tell them anytime invite me because I've gone there all the time anyway. And these are things that we need to sit down as a people and look at them
Yes,
and with
iron
no
out. Yeah.
with no animosity.
No, I know. With looking at a big picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because animosity won't solve the situation. It's how you look at these things objectively and you deal with them objectively. Because I am sure that there are agreements that as a people, as a country, Jamaica now, that we are making now, that our grandchildren and great grandchildren
Going wonder why we did that.
wonder why we did. But what are the prevailing conditions now? You see what I'm saying? Why we make those situations?
Yes.
When the condition change, maybe you can say, boy, you shouldn't have done that and you couldn't have done it. Our footprints are out there fighting. They were fighting a war of attrition. They had fought for more than from the time the Spaniards were here until they signed the treaty in 1739. That's more than 100 years.
Yes.
And under the British system, it was about 80 something years. But the Spaniards were there before and they were fighting. Probably maybe somebody said, let's just make a treaty. To them, it might be, okay, fine, we'll take a treaty. When you look at it, simply speaking, aspects of the treaty, the clauses in the treaty, would tell you definitely that is not what they negotiated when they were in the bush. But then that was what was written on paper.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you were not losing the war, then you probably, why subject yourself
to a treaty, yeah.
to those to some of the clauses in the treaty, right? But then again, having signed those treaty, how did you treat with it thereafter?
Or were you treated? Yeah.
It's an important part of it.
Yes.
You find ways and means of getting around the part that, like, for example, the white superintendent who was supposed to stay with the Maroons until to be with them as a liaison between themselves and
the treaty that was signed is the first English treaty signed out of England, and it was signed here.
Well, yeah, in that sense, because the British they were forced to sign the treaty.
Yes, that's what I heard. It was forced onto them. It was the first treaty at the time signed. England a signed treaty, Then they get conquered or overpowered, So this was the treaty that was signed in Jamaica. Is the first treaty being signed with with England and any other country,
So they gave land to Nanny and her people.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's, Kwa signed another treaty again. Kwa Nanny is not the one who necessarily signed the treaty, but Kwa, right? And the fact of the matter is, the land was given and our parents they settled because they basically chose the land anyway. Because it was reflective of what they were like in Nanny Town, right? So when we have our celebration, we highlight all of these things, right? We play the drums. The drums that we use in Moortown are made just these kind of drums here. We make them. It's not like
so every community make them authentic drum because
these drums are the authentic drums. These are the drums that most of the Maroon community would have made, right?
But what's his name was here, Padam?
Yeah, but
it's not the same drum.
Them
Charleston use different drum.
Yeah, they use different drum, but you see,
no, because this look different. No, we start look on it now.
No, but Charleston, Moortown, and Scottsdale are Windward Maroons. They were fighting from the Blue Mountain. When the treaty was signed, then land in Moortown, land in Old Crawford Town.
Old Crawford Town is same Charleston.
Yeah, but no land was given in Scottsdale at that point in time. Scottsdale came later.
It's true. Yeah, man.
So they were under the one leadership of Granny Nanny.
But so Scottsdale, Charleston, and Moortown.
All of them were.
So and then Moortown, Charleston was Old Crawford Town at the time.
Old Crawford Town, right?
Yeah, it wasn't Charleston, It was originally Old Crawford Town, Charleston. Right. Yes.
So, all of these people begin together. But one other thing about the drums too is also that the drums are reflective of the different tribes that make up the Maroon community.
Okay. Understanding more now, yeah.
So what you find things evolve over time. So the drum that you see, you won't find these tools drum in Motown because we never use them at any point in time. But other community like a compound or Charleston to a certain extent now and Scotsall, they'll probably use them.
So
but if you notice the drum that they use in Scotsall, they are more closer to this one than
the one into the upper Old Crawford.
Yeah, and the one in a compound town.
Oh. So question though, do they get different sounds? Is it a difference?
No, okay,
so
fine.
When Charleston, let me ask a deep question. Back in the days, if Moortown will beat them drum, and Old Crawford town will beat them drum, you know the difference?
No. Well, you can know the difference by style because, for example, things are kind of localized. Let me put it this way. So Moortown, when you speak about Moortown, you speak about a big area.
Bigger area, yes.
So you have Moortown, Conrabass, Comfort Cassett, Jaws, Millbank, Kings, Brownfield, and Seaman's Valley. So if the person in Comfort Cassett are playing drum, the person in Brownfield are playing drum, and another set of persons in Moortown are playing drum, you will notice if you have keen ears, you can find because the drummer have his style.
Okay.
And the songs, the very same songs, will be sung in a probably a slightly different way in a different community. Maybe you might left out a word there, a line and add something else there. But overall, in the Maroon community, if you are playing Cromanti, I can listen to you playing Cromanti from 10 miles out. I know you are playing Cromanti and not Kumina. Because it's a different style of playing the drum.
Drums, yes.
You understand?
Yes.
The Kumina drum is different from the Cromanti drum and the drum. But if you so desire and you're a good player, you can play the Cromanti and the Kumina drum.
Because
because
you can play the Cromanti and the Kumina.
You can play it on there if you want to.
Okay, Kumina is a different drum. Kumina is a drum basically itself.
Kumina drums are different from the Cromanti drum.
So what drum is this?
This is a Cromanti drum.
Okay, and Cromanti is coming out of Ghana,
I know.
Wow, stepping out loud. This is some deep information. I love it. We'll read something. We'll cut your lip coming. We'll read something. It come out of a book named On the Edge of an Island. Jean Bintabreeze, and it says Maroon song. Yeah? Rocky Road. Multi-frightened duppy. No cotton tree of shade. No boy no take no liberty. Farm me ready, no fi dead. Bogle me uncle and nanny rule me head. Quash pass ya so often and cough son no dead. So you're saying we must satisfy with things just how them is? While you pan the style and proper and prosper and live over we head? No, sir. Just because me tell you, say me now go for that, you spread it say me lazy and I go and go on like a big sprat. Me picnic them no hungry. Farm me plant everything. Me know say if the shop lock, your whole tribe go drop down. This a little island could have been a paradise. Not only just for tourists, but people wide with open eyes. You prefer for blind way. You thief and say crime no pay. But from the days of Henry Morgan, a robbery all this way. I'm hold the independence firmly in my hand. You want come underrate and pay like slavery upon the land. Dark night, no bother rolling cough, and red Alla tie me head, and red cloth tie me head. So boy, no take no liberty, cause me ready now for dead. Yeah, I saw it go, Maroon song.
Well, she wrote a typical romantic song doesn't have so many verses. They have like 2 or 3 verses. They don't go more than that.
Yeah, man. This is a lady coming out. You see it, authentic girl, Yeah, man. Out of the library, me get the book here, Buff Bay Library. You see it, reading a book, Come here, get the information, them just round it. So we have it, yeah. We're stepping out loud and we're proud and we soon come back. We're going to continue with the Colonel Sterling from out of Moortown, big community. And you know, we have a celebrations the 20th of October. So we want you to come out. And that's what we're all about, our culture, we're stepping out loud and we're proud. Yeah, remember, honey is the only food that will not rot. A jar of honey may remain edible for over 3,000 years. We soon come back. We're stepping out loud and we're proud. Honey, you see it? Coming like the Maroon there.
The truth is an offense, but it's not a sin. And honesty is the best policy. So whenever you're with me, just tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me you don't love me. Tell me it's a one-night thing. When you're lying next beside me, tell me that you're using me, and I'll understand. Tell me the truth when you take me home. Tell me the truth. I don't really want to spend my life alone. Tell me the truth. Don't worry about my soul, then I'll know where I belong. I'll know the right from wrong. Tell me the truth. That's all you got to do. Just tell me the truth.
Hello? Hi, what's up? Let me call you back in another 2 hours.
My boss called me, so I have to go. Can I see you tomorrow? Round about the same time?
Tell me the truth. Teach me to respect you. Both the talk and both the lies. Doesn't work anymore. Truth is the truth. Don't you abuse me. It proves to me how weak you are when you tell me lies. Tell me the truth. Nothing less will help me. No fancy house or fancy car, fancy smiles and talk. Tell me the truth. Don't victimize me. What you sow is what you reap. Stop from telling lies. Tell me the truth when you take me home. Tell me the truth. I don't really want to spend my life alone. Tell me the truth. Don't worry about my soul, then I'll know where I belong. I'll know the right from wrong. Tell me the truth. Be a good man and just tell me the truth. Yeah, I love that. Telling lies can destroy our life forever. Speak the truth that sets you free, like a bird in a tree. Tell me the truth. Let your conscience be your leader. Fairy tales and idle talk doesn't work anymore. Here I am, with the truth that lives within me. All I need is just the truth that will set me free. Tell me the truth when you take me home. Tell me the truth. I don't really want to spend my life alone. Tell me the truth. Don't worry about my soul, then I'll know where I belong. I'll know the right from wrong.
Welcome back, Stepping Out Loud, and we're proud. Big up our sponsor, JR Production. Continuing with Colonel Sterling.
Bless up.
Bless up.
Yeah.
The Sterling out of Moortown. You know the time is rough. Enough things are going on in the studio today. So we are going to highlight, we want you to give us in-depth thing about this celebration so the viewers know and them can come and support?
Okay, so we are basically inviting people to come out to our annual Nanny's Day celebration, which will be on the 20th of this month, Monday coming, and it's normally it is held annually, so it's on the third Monday of October.
So
every
the
year.
third Monday
of October every year.
Yes. It's the
Okay.
Maroon Nanny Day
Day
celebration
celebration.
in Moortown, yes.
Okay, so we will start the day at basically 10 o'clock in the morning.